Alright, this is going to be an instructional video for people that have old G.I. Joe figures and the rubber band or the legs and arms are all loose. I just did the Storm Shadow here. I'll show you what I mean by loose. You can see how I just put him up on the stand and he just kind of falls over. And the reason for that is in a lot of these old G.I. Joe guys, this rubber band in the middle is all flexed out and loose. So just a quick video on how to do this. All you need is two things. You need a bag of rubber bands like this that you can buy from a place called G.I. Joe Haven, or Heaven, which is www.gijoheaven.com. You can see that's where I got it. I think this bag of like 50 of them was going to be like $5. And you need a screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver. This one is number 000. It's pretty simple. All you do is you go in the back here and undo the screw that's in here. And you can see it falls out right there, and from there the whole figure comes apart. You know, here's the front, and here's the back and the front. Here's his head, and here's his one arm, here's his other arm, and here's his body. And what you do is you pull off his torso, and there's the little hook that the rubber band attaches to. And the rubber band just pulls off, and you can see how it's all stretched out. So what you do is you go in the bag, or whatever. If you come in a box, I don't know how they come, but you just simply put a new one on the hook, like so, and then you slip on the torso. What I do is I slip the rubber band in this groove right here, and then I take the screwdriver and just dig it out, like this. It's a little hard to do when you're trying to film it, but pull it through like that, and his torso will slip over the hook like that. And then what I do is I put the back on, because the back has the loop on it right here where the rubber band goes over the top. So I always put his back on first and kind of wedge him in there, and then I lay it down on the desk or whatever you have there to work on. Sometimes it'll spring back up and you have to redo it again. The reason I lay it down is so I can fit all the parts in there. So you just kind of lay the individual pieces in there just very gently so it doesn't snap up and come all apart. And put his head in there. And then you take the front torso and you just place it on there, holding everything on there. And then I try to pick them up all in one piece and snap them back together like that. And you can see he's all back together. And then you take the screw and drop it in the back, screw it in, and he's nice and tight. You can see how nice and tight it is. He'll stand up nice and straight. His arms and everything are exactly the same because you didn't mess with the arms, but you can see how much tighter the figure is. So that's a little bit of a tutorial on how to change your old G.I. Joe figures and make them all like brand new. This is Copperhead, by the way. That's Storm Shadow on the back. So there you go. I hope that helps people. I had been doing that a long time ago when I got these, and you can see they stand up nice and straight. So I hope that helps anyone.